My God, I hate drugs.
President Leni praises President Duterte's move to agree to a moratorium on statements against the church. The president made the decision during a meeting with Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines President Romulo Valles on Monday as part of efforts to ease tension with the church in the wake of his remarks about God and Christianity. Robredo says the moratorium is a good reminder for public officials to be respectful, especially when it comes to religion.
Kahit meron kaming freedom of expression, may obligasyon kami na wag sasaktan yung mga religious sensibilities. Wag papakialaman yung paniniwala ng iba. Ito obligasyon to ng lahat na Pilipino, pero lalong-lalo na naming mga public officials. Hindi nakakatulong yung mga pangungutya, hindi nakakatulong yung paminsan lumalabas pambababoy ng mga paniniwala ng iba.
Weeks-long rescue in Thailand possibly ending tonight. The plight of 12 young boys and their coach has grabbed world attention in the past days. Now hopes are high all will be able to come out alive after they were trapped for weeks in a cave in the northern city of Chiang Rai. 11 members of the wild boar soccer team have been pulled out. 3 of them were rescued just this afternoon. One remaining teammate and their coach are expected to emerge soon. Thai medical officials say the 8 boys rescued yesterday and Sunday are healthy, fever-free, mentally fit, and talking. They're receiving treatment in an isolation ward. Thailand's health chief says one of the boys appeared to have lung inflammation. Another has a slow heart rate, but both are improving. All of the boys have to spend at least a week in the hospital to recover from this ordeal. Here are other global headlines. Southwest Japan faces a long recovery after floods and landslides killed at least 122 people. Rains have stopped in the region, allowing authorities to focus on rescues. At least 27 people are still missing, though, after days of record rains. Police, firemen, and the military are scouring affected areas for those unaccounted for. Thousands of homes have been damaged, nearly 17,000 houses still without power, and phone lines are down across multiple prefectures. Many railroads and highways are closed because they are flooded, placing many affected areas out of reach. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has canceled a planned trip to Belgium, France, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt to concentrate on the disaster relief effort. On a lighter note, in Britain, Prince Louis has been christened at a private ceremony in London. Prince Louis was born on April 23rd. He is the third child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and 5th in line to the throne. Kensington Palace says Louis wore a handmade replica of the royal christening robe, which was made in 1841 for the christening of Queen Victoria's eldest daughter. 2 members of his family were notably absent: his great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip. UK's Press Association said their decision not to attend was made some time ago and was not because of health reasons. Police killed an armed man in a shootout at the official residence of the Cebu Archbishop. The man wore a mask and was armed with a .38 caliber revolver and a hunting knife. He barged inside the Archbishop's palace compound in Cebu City shortly before noon today. A security guard assigned at the palace gate told reporters the man looked for Cebu Archbishop Jose Palma. Compound security and staff called police when the man refused to leave the compound. Responding policemen began to shoot at him when he pulled out a gun. Police later identified the man as 41-year-old Jeffrey Cañedo, the son of a retired police official. He was said to have suffered from depression. Police are investigating the incident.
Ay may hinahanap nga daw. And titigan po natin kung bakit niya hinahanap at bakit may dala siyang baril. And we will also check into the security ng palace. So sabi ko kay Father na maybe when everything is okay na, we will discuss about the security nila dito.
Cebu Archdiocese spokesperson Monsignor Joseph Tan says Archbishop Palma is still in Manila for the just concluded CBCP plenary. More stories from the regions. The slain mayor of General Tino and Nueva Ecija, Ferdinand Bote, is laid to rest this morning in his hometown. This amid calls for justice from relatives and sympathizers who wore shirts and released doves during his burial rites. Streamers and tarps were also prominent in the funeral procession that filled the main streets of the town en route to his final resting place at the San Pedro Cemetery. Bote was ambushed on July 3rd by suspected hired assassins as soon as he emerged from the gates of the National Irrigation Administration office in Cabanatuan City. PNP has yet to arrest a suspect in the murder. A 46-year-old father and his 3 minor children aged 8, 6, and 4 years old were killed in a fire early dawn today in Sultan Kudarat town in Maguindanao. Investigators are still looking at the cause of the fire and why the victims were not able to escape the blaze. 5 other houses were burned in that fire. In Cebu City, at least 50 homes in a congested village near the Central Business District were destroyed in a fire caused by a butane canister explosion last night. A state university in Samar province is limiting enrollees beginning this school year because of budget constraints in implementing the free education law. Of the more than 6,000 first-year applicants this year, only about 1,200 will be enrolled at the Northwest Samar State University. The school's budget for this year is only 48 million pesos. It has 11 campuses in the Eastern Visayas region. There are more flights now to Siargao, the country's surfing capital. From a mere 2 to 3 flights a day last year, there are now 11 round-trip flights every day at the Siargao Domestic Airport, located in Del Carmen, Surigao del Norte. The latest additions are Cebu Pacific's newest flight from Cebu and the Clark-Siargao Clark flight of PAL Express. CAAP Siargao manager Richard Ala said they are still expecting more flights within the year, as PAL Express plans to add more flights from Manila and from Puerto Princesa. The Siargao airport is limited to small aircraft as its runway is short. With a surge in passengers, the airport's terminal is already crowded. A check now in the stock market and the peso in today's trade. The peso struggled yet again on Tuesday's trading, losing 6 centavos to settle at 53 pesos and 46 centavos to the dollar. On the other hand, local stocks bounced back to end the day with all indices finishing in the green. The main index closed at 72.33, up by 46.67 points. President Rodrigo Duterte takes another swipe at Vice President Leni Robredo after a speech in Pampanga. Our Rex Remito has more. He now joins us live from Clark. Rex, tell us what happened.
Well, President Duterte says that he doesn't think Vice President Leni Robredo will ever be ready to run the Philippines. This is his response to my question when I asked him about Vice President Robredo's speech when she said that she's now willing to unite and lead the opposition or any prospective opposition coalition. The president says the reason is Robredo is incompetent and he doesn't think that Robredo will ever be capable of running a country like the Philippines. On the recent social weather station survey where the president's net satisfaction rating dropped from 56 positive to positive 45. He says he doesn't care anymore even if his rating would go down to as low as positive 15. He says he's no longer interested about it and he's just riding along the coast. He also says that since he's no longer popular, it might be better for the Congress to let the lawmakers pick another president. He also says that he will suggest to the Congress and the Constitutional Commission to make a provision that his term will be coterminous with the 1987 Constitution. And if this will be implemented, he says he will suggest the office of the president be declared vacant. He says he's willing to step down for Congress to get a capable leader who can run the new federal form of government. However, he claims this is only a suggestion and not a final decision. He says it's still up to the Congress and with the CONCOM to decide on this matter. Pia.
Rexer Media there reporting. San Miguel Corporation says it wants to finish 2018 with another strong performance. The diversified conglomerate's major shareholder, Top Frontier Investments Holdings, says the company delivered strong results in 2017. SMC says its consolidated sales revenue amounted to 826 billion pesos. This is a 21% improvement over the 2016 level of 685 billion pesos. San Miguel President Ramon Ang says he expects a number of projects to be completed this year, including a terminal at the Caticlan Airport in Aklan, the gateway to the world-class Boracay Island.
Sa Caticlan, tapos na yung runway, yung apron expansion. Yung apron, kung saan mo pinaparada yung aeroplano, kulang na ngayon is the passenger terminal. I think matatapos yung bagong passenger terminal by the end of next year.
Ang says he is confident San Miguel is prepared and has measures in place to weather the impact of rising consumer prices. Regulators order transport network company Grab to pay 10 million pesos in penalties for a supposed unauthorized charge. The LTFRB says it told Grab to pay up over its 2 peso per minute fee. It also told the company to reimburse passengers through rebates. For its part, Grab says it is withholding comment pending consultations with lawyers.